good. I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Cool.
Let's do it.
And we are live.
Sweet. All right. How's it going, everybody? I'm Symphony McTroll, and I'm going to be doing a run of CastleVania, the Dracula X Chronicles, and this is going to be the Maria-only category. So this is a straight remake of Rondo of Blood. The Maria category starts at stage 1. The timer for this game is going to start like right after I get the first stage message here. So once that bleeds away, once it's stage 1 thing. Alright, let's go. So stage 1, there's not too much going on. Pretty much rolling along here, and you have to go through this top section, and with Maria, I'm actually going to take an alternate route. So, the good thing about coming through here with Maria, I don't have to worry about sub-weapon drops, or anything like that getting in my way. And as the title of the category implies, we're going to be doing this run with only Maria, because she's considerably faster than Richter. If you can tell by the rolling. So she can roll, she can slide, she can double jump, and she has more powerful sub-weapons, and she also has a special attack she can abuse, which you're going to be seeing in this fight. So there it is. It's called the Guardian Knuckle. So there's a special input for it. Just up, down, forward, and attack. And it does massive damage to a lot of the bosses. Pretty much 1 or 2 shots every normal enemy in the game. Very good tool to be using. And you can pretty much throw one out as soon as the other one despawns. So, just like pretty much every other classic CastleVania game, there's going to be a countdown at the end of the stage, so I want my life and hearts as low as possible. Except for this stage. This stage doesn't count, so we're going to be doing something a little bit special here. I'm going to be going for something kind of risky. And got it. Okay. That jump's kind of scary. So this next screen kind of sucks. It's the merciless Merman. The good thing with this version of the game is you get a little bit more room to maneuver around the Merman, but Maria still goes flying whenever she gets hit by pretty much anything. These Mermen included. So I like to try to keep an attack going on the front of the boat, at least. Yeah, so if you ever picked up this game, you have to unlock Maria, and she's the more fun character to play with. And there's definitely a an art form to attacking with her, and some of her sub-weapons as well, which hopefully I can pull off on the next boss after this guy. So, we'll be saying hello and goodbye to this guy. He goes away. Not a very threatening sub-boss. Actually, I have to be a little careful here. I'm going to go the top route because I don't want to go downstairs. Usually in an all-bosses run, I would go downstairs to rescue Terra. Don't need that. Since it's Maria any percent, we're just going to keep rolling. And I'm going to pop these chains and take another alternate path. Going down to fight Gaither. One of the more RNG heavy bosses in the run. So I'm actually going to get this health really quick so I don't die. He does a lot of damage. Okay, so gave me a decent spawn, but I kind of messed up. So just gonna hit him with the Guardian Knuckle a couple times and get rid of him. So Maria's Dragon sub-weapon is very, very powerful. Especially for bosses that kind of float above you, you can actually get double hits on them, which is very, very nice. So if I got to that fight with 15 dragons, you can actually get 3 double hits on Gaither and take him out. Completely nullifies his RNG, except for the beginning. It's where he spawns. And in a Maria any percent run, this stage is pretty much just reduced to moving forward. This first screen is still kind of scary as always. Like if you jump, you kind of want to be holding up so you don't fall into a pit. There's plenty of staircases to catch you. But the second and third screens, you don't have to do anything special. Just keep rolling and then watch out for the RNG. Skeletons can come down at any point. Don't have to worry about that blue frog. Just roll straight to the gate, and then hope I get good RNG on this third screen, which has the Hawk carrying Fleamen, or the other way around, Fleamen carrying Hawks. Any way you want to put it. Since there's not too much to talk about on this stage, I'm going to talk about the boss a little bit. Another very RNG heavy boss, but I believe his attacks can be manipulated to some degree. So Dullahan has a huge hitbox, takes reduced damage to pretty much everything. And that's the pattern I want. So you can get a lot of damage on him when he goes to stab the ground like that. Because he raises his hitbox up just enough to where Maria can just roll right underneath him. I'm actually going to be keeping some hearts to set up for the next stage. So that was a mostly good pattern. If he gives you like 2 of the ice stabs, that's the best pattern. You can just kill him outright with that. He gave 1 thrust. That kind of sucks. Lose a couple seconds per thrust. You can't get as many hits in on him either. So you kind of just have to deal with it. And hopefully I'm not going to get shot in the face, which I do anyway. So just rolling along, I'm going to collect pretty much every heart I come across now. Get to this sub-boss. All you have to do is take out the middle sword. Do another sub-weapon switch. Get rid of those guys. And I'm going to do double dragon strat here. I'm just going to toss 2 dragons at that portrait. There's a slightly faster way to kill him, but with the 2 dragons, it's a lot safer. That portrait is a 1-hit KO, and you don't really want to mess with him. So, in the previous stage, we had Hawks carrying Fleamen, and now we have Fleamen riding Hawks. So, this game throws both combinations at you. And actually might take the health here, too. Okay, so coming up is the death fight. It's not super scary, but you want to set it up in a way where you can just take them out very easily. And part of that is going to be jumping in the right spot here. Just to hit him with the Guardian Knuckle. Hit him with 2 dragons. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, he had 1 more hit. Going to take an intentional damage boost. And then he's going to go through this before it transitions to phase 2. If you just keep walking, that attack never hits you. Yeah, this is a remake of Rondo of Blood for the PSP. Okay, so I missed the double hit here. Got the rebound, though. Yeah, and this came in the Dracula X Chronicles collection. So, this game actually has the Rondo remake, but you can unlock the original Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. And a cool thing about this feature that I'm using is you can unlock every song from all three of those soundtracks and fill in the each stage with any song you want from those. So you'll hear, like, every time I go to the boss, it actually changes to Symphony of the Night music, like it will here. Actually, the stage is the exception. This is the only stage where it doesn't do that. Okay. Kind of a bad bat. You want to kill him when he's down in that spiral. See if we can bring this back. Decent Gorgon, and gonna try to get the quick kill on the mummy. And I got him. So, I've been storing up a lot of hearts, and you're probably wondering why. So, in the original Rondo of Blood, I don't believe you use item crushes with Maria anywhere. But it just works out in this version that... yeah, it just works out in this version where you can get an item crush and then press triangle here and take out Shaft very, very easily. And of course, taking my damage boost. We're moving on to the next stage. Yeah, it's unfortunate I can't use a sound assign on all bosses, since you need to start up a new file. But on character locked runs, Maria only or Richter only, I can just change it up. Okay, now we come up to the classic CastleVania poorly constructed bridge. It's the Bridge of Dreams. So, you can get one of three things to happen here. Either you get no spawns, like I got just now. Sometimes you get some giant bat spawns. They just kind of leave you alone. But sometimes you get Sword Bat, who's my mortal nemesis. Anytime Sword Bat shows up, you're pretty much going to lose your run. Because sometimes he appears like right at the bridge, and you can't get over him. So he can be a big stinker in that way. Lost a few really good runs to him. Alright. I got enough health, so I'm gonna go for some fairly new strats. Damage boost off this guy, and take another one. So I have to be really careful for the rest of the stage, because I can only take one more hit. By the rest of the stage, I actually just mean this next screen. Okay. That was kind of scary. I'm going to take some wall ramen. Right here. Do a quick sub-weapon switch. And then I'm going to see if I can get the quick cycle on this next boss. It's a Dracula X Chronicles exclusive boss. If you don't save Annette, then she becomes the succubus. So, quick cycle won't be happening. That's unfortunate. I can still kind of get a 2-cycle. Nah, really far from that. Okay, kind of messed up this boss fight. Recycle's not bad either, I guess. Puts us a little bit behind, but it's a marathon, so it's okay. Now, coming up on the final stage, just Dracula. And fortunately, in this run, I don't have to fight Dracula's third phase. And time is going to be coming up pretty quickly here. So once I get the last hit on Dracula's second phase, that's when the timer stops. So here you can see like kind of the art form of attacking with Maria, knowing where to how to space your jumps and your attacks. And if you do it well enough, you can actually like 2-cycle Dracula. I've never actually been able to do it myself, but I have come to within 1 hit of doing it. Okay. And it's time.
You got a 15-16.
Oh, nice.
I was a little bit late.
Mr. Batman, ready to die?
I will not allow this.
Congrats.
What's going on?
Yeah. So if we have the time, like this game has some pretty cool credits music.
Hey,
Sure, go for it.
got him too.
So we do get the bad ending because, well, it didn't rescue anyone. Sweet.